Now then, so I made this video ages and ages ago, before I'd really thought about what I would do on this channel, so I'm just recording this just to explain what's going on. I've been using paper negatives for quite a long time with my 8x10 camera, but what I decided to do was to have a direct positive from the camera instead of having to scan it in. Which is a little bit of a strange thing when photography is a medium for mass producing things, and I'm deciding to have a one-off original every time I take a photograph. But I kind of like the juxtaposition of that, and sort of throwing away the usual restraints of photography. Not restraints, I'm actually restraining what I'm doing. So what I'm trying to do here is my first attempts at a reversal process with paper, with photo paper. So the first thing I had to do was mix a bleach. So the rough idea of this is that you develop your picture, which you end up with a negative. You wash it. You bleach away what you've just developed, but the latent image that has not had any light on it doesn't get bleached away because it hasn't been developed. So you wash it and then you expose it to light and then redevelop it. And by theory, the only thing that's been exposed to light is all the latent image, which is the positive. So I'll let you get on with the video. Okay, so we're gonna start. As you can see, I've got some protective clothing on. I don't know if you can see my glasses. There we are. So that's, can you see that there? I think you can't, but it's potassium dichromate. So I need, where's my little recipe? 10 grams. So we'll switch this on. There we go, it's going. There we are. Gone to 1, so let's just reset it back to 0. Give it a few seconds, yeah. Nice and orange. We're on 10 grams. That's good. Let's make sure I don't spill any before I seal the bag. Seal the bag. And then put it in another bag. And seal that bag. So we're well sealed up. I don't think you can't see all of that, but there we go, well sealed up, 2 bags, done. Okay, so now we're doing the sulfuric acid, sorry, I'm holding it too high up. Right, so when I do this, I need this at eye level, so I'm going to try and put the camera on, otherwise, you know I've just mixed 40 millilitres of sulfuric acid, or just put it in a test tube. Or whatever that is, measuring cylinder. Right, so a bit of a strange angle, but I'm more bothered about not spilling this than I am about getting the shot, so tough if you can't see it, but I think you can. Right, it's too much. As you can see, it's really cold in my studio. I'm pretty good at that, aren't I? So 40 millilitres there, put the lid back on you. Okay, so I'm still here. So the only thing I've got big enough is this Chrome printer thing. So that's the only thing I've got big enough to cope with all the chemicals and stuff. So I've measured out all my water, it's all at the right temperature, which is 20 degrees. So I'm going to start with some water. I'm going to put this fella in. I'm going to fold that up. There's absolutely no residue left, but it's still going to go. I'm going to put in the sulfuric acid. It just sounds bad, does sulfuric acid, doesn't it? It just sounds like you're going to burn yourself. Put that in. And you. And that's it all mixed. So I need to stir. The trouble is, the only thing I've really got to stir with, you really shouldn't do this, is my thermometer, but here we go. So that's basically it. Okay, right, so we're going to do 2 exposures. One that's 30 seconds at f32, which should be just right, and then one at a minute at f32, which should be obviously a stopover exposed, just for the process. So obviously you don't need to see all of that. See you in the darkroom. Okay, so the idea is we have developer, stop bath, and the bleach. Not bad without looking. Let's try again. Okay, so the idea is that we have the developer, the stop bath, and then the bleach. The stop bath is water. We're just washing the developer off it, then washing it again to wash the bleach off it before we redevelop it. When we're redeveloping it, we put the light back on, and it should make a positive. So fingers crossed. Okay, so what we have is very pale pictures after they've been bleached, which should now get in exposed with the light in my darkroom. I don't know if I should have left them in bleach longer. That looks pretty okay to me. Let's just time see how long this takes. But it's no. So can we see that? If I can move that in a bit closer. And then zoom it a bit, zoom. Right, that's something's coming. Something's happening there. And these look like positives to me. So, yippity-doo-dah, too dark. And what's that one? Both too dark. They kind of look solarised a little bit. I wonder if I switched the light on too early. Way too dark. And that's not white. In there. And I don't actually know which was the one that was. Let's move that over there so we can see those. So I don't really know which was the one that was overexposed and which was the one that was underexposed, which is a bit of a blob on my part, so all has to be done again. So I'm thinking that's the overexposed one. But we have a positive. That is by far a positive. No question about that. And very quick as well. Right, well, we're in the darkroom. I've developed it. It's washing now, so I'm going to put the light on. I can reach it. Whee! There we go. So we've got the light on. I cleaned my wash water and I'm washing in a separate bowl that's got loads more water in it, because I think that might have been an issue. So you can just see the image. So we're going to go into the developer and we'll see what happens. So this one was overexposed by 2 minutes. So 2 stops, sorry. So it was a 2-minute exposure, and so that means it was overexposed by 2 minutes. And I think this has been a better wash, and it's certainly a better photograph. So that's exactly what I'm after. Positive, straight out the camera. Oh, I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Potassium dichromate, 10 grams, mixed 40 millilitres of sulfuric acid, 160 millilitres of water, 20 degrees, 30 seconds at f32, which should be just right. Developer, the stop bath, and then the bleach. The stop bath is water. We're just washing the developer off it, then washing it again to wash the bleach off it before we redevelop it. When we're redeveloping it, we put the light back on, and it should make a positive. This one was overexposed by 2 stops overexposed. So it was a 2-minute exposure. So that's basically it.